It's what?
It's his aunt. Auntie.
Ooh.
Joe, get on the
Step
table.
lamp? I like it.
You.
Joe, get on the table. It's your turn.
I was
Like-
Yes, get on the table and out of the gutter.
Let's go, Joe. You're
Wait,
up first.
Is it a step ant or is it an ant? Like an actual
I'm
ant?
gonna
It
play
is
your.
my.
I'm gonna.
I'm not. I'm not. I'm too tired for this.
I'm gonna play Joe's character right now.
Please do. Please.
What do
run
we
him
gotta
off the
do?
cliff.
What are we doing?
Is that water here?
We're in combat, Joe. You've been smashing people like
combat?
whack-a-mole.
Is that
It's-
water right next
yeah.
to
Most
Joe right
dangerous
here?
thing in the
I
world for
attack.
you, yeah.
You might want to come on. Like you lost a lot of health.
Okay,
You're
so
surrounded by enemies.
I run away.
you have 132 hit points, Joe. You're fine.
I got plenty of health.
Okay, so Joe, you are currently surrounded by the mangled, crushed bodies of a couple of your enemies, but there are, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rogues who are circling you and stabbing you in the ankles whenever you're not looking. So they're all getting sneak attacks on you. And in addition, they've got a bunch of friends that are in the distance shooting arrows at you.
Um,
And then
What?
on top of that, there's two captains. The two captains, they're advancing on you, and
why are they attacking me anyways?
the captains,
How have they ever attacked a tank?
the captains that were advancing on you last turn, they had great bows, and they attacked you 3 times each. So those captains, they mean business. And behind the captains, we have the actual leader of the group, which is this Corlonus Scaff, who's a powerful earth cleric. And he's got his ally, who is Moraz the Defiler, which Moraz is really pissed off at Orin, because Orin is currently trying to sneak away with his spell book, and he is not having it. Meanwhile, you're in this huge skirmish over here. Grimorn is behind you. We've got an Elemental, Ringsight, and Soul are up on the flying carpet. Soul has been blowing up all of these rogues using his shatter spells. Many of them lay dead in between these very large tents. These are like huge 30-foot pavilion tents like you'd see in like a Roman Legion army encampment. This map is huge, 30-foot squares, so not exactly to scale. These people would be way smaller if I could fit them down to that scale, but I can't, so we'll just make it work.
I'm still waiting for the what do you call it? The catch.
Well, it's your move. Are you going to squash some of these rogues so they can't stab you in the ankles
Where am
anymore?
I at? Oh, these guys.
You're on the table.
Okay, so no, I don't want to stab them. I want to get the fuck out of here.
Okay. On the
Um,
move.
I was running towards you, by the way.
Well, I mean, I don't know because there's a bunch of people that aren't here with us.
So, are you
Listen
doing
to
a
you.
withdraw, or am I making 5 attacks on you?
I'm going to. How much damage did they do to me in the last hit? Wait, the last time.
These are 3rd level rogues. They're getting sneak
Oh.
attacks, so they do about 3d6.
It was
No,
two
I'm
rounds.
just-
It was 2 rounds of like a shitload of attack on you.
Yes.
Okay.
There's
okay,
a lot
okay,
less of them
okay.
this turn, though. Their numbers have been cut in half, just about.
Yeah. And
I
there's gonna be a lot less after the 2 of us.
I'm going to go ahead and I'll start hitting them, I guess. Do I have haste by chance?
You did. I wonder if it's still active. It says hasted on your figurine. So I think so.
Taro did that the first. That was his first action, I think.
Hey, Taro? Earth-
Yes.
Did you give up concentration on haste, or is it still active?
Haste was abandoned a while ago.
Shit. Okay. Let me get rid of that on your figurine then. You are not hasted. Not anymore. You were that first round, and you squashed several dudes, so you got some benefit from it.
I believe that I should attack. I am just kind of concerned of my health.
You did take a beating. You are a pincushion right now. There's dozens of arrows sticking out of your body.
Don't you have fruits attached to your belt or something?
That's what I'm looking for right now.
They focus fired you, Joe. You're the biggest target, and all of them attacked you.
I'm going to. Oh, no. Am I already raging?
Yes, you are raging.
Okay, I'm raging. Okay, cool.
Otherwise, you would have taken a boatload more damage than that.
How big are these squares?
30 foot.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'll use my bonus action to eat this potion fruit of extra supreme healing.
Nice.
10d4 plus 20.
Oh, that's a strong one. Mucho healing.
They're all squeezed and surrounding Taurus, huh?
Yeah, they're all in pretty close, so they could get off attacks.
Yeah.
They snuck into melee range and started sticking them with daggers. Or, I guess, short swords.
Do some AoE, man.
I don't have AoE.
I know.
There are those cleave optional rules, but I don't think those are in play.
49 health.
Pretty good.
Do a whirlwind. Got a lot of twos on
That
that.
puts you at 181, I think. That's a lot of healing. It's just like in,
the fruit and I look at them like, oh, that's tasty.
just like in Skyrim.
Um,
You get injured, you stop, and you eat a whole meal. The patient enemies wait for you to finish.
I just took a bite out of this fruit, and just put it all in my mouth at one time.
Yep.
Like closed it like a tomato.
One bite. For a half giant, no problem.
Yeah. I'll attack what's the hell? Are you guys all not been touched yet?
The ones that you
Oh.
hit died. These are the ones you didn't hit yet.
Oh, well then I'm going to hit these guys then. All right, there we were. First guy. Is there really a cleave option for these guys?
I said there are cleave optional rules that exist.
It's true. Yeah, if you've got extra damage, you could pass it on to an adjacent target. They all have the same armor class, so that's fine.
Okay, well then I'll try to cleave towards these three pirates.
You got it.
Is there four?
Swing batter, swing
Guess there's
batter.
Four. Damn. All right. Let's
They're
do the
lightly
first
armored.
one.
Armor class 14, mostly dex.
I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do it with advantage or not.
I mean, don't you have plus 15? You basically just have to not roll ones.
Yeah. It's plus 18. And I'm raging.
Alright. Don't roll ones. Do roll 20s.
So 29 to hit on the
Pow.
first one.
Yep.
And I'll hit for. It's actually this one, I believe. 19 damage. Oh wait. And the 1d6. First hit. It's 41 damage.
Okay, so he's got 26 hit points, so your hammer turns him into a mist, and
15 cleaves to the next guy.
Add,
yeah,
no, you
yeah.
add 7 more damage, Jodab. Their armor
Oh.
class is 14, you did 29, so it's exceptional. So you get to add another d20 and take the advantage to your weapon roll.
True.
Got it.
I rolled a 20.
He rolled a 20 for me.
Yeah.
So
So what's the total damage?
yeah, 48
7 more.
damage.
48.
And then cleave does what? And does half the damage to the other targets?
Well, just to save time, we're passing all the damage on to the next target who has the same armor class and is standing adjacent to the first one. So your hammer passes through the first dude and almost kills the second one.
The next one. Oh, I made a 1. Oh wait, I'll use my psionics to re-roll. Where's attack? No, that's I got it. Fanatic re-roll. Okay, no, that's fucking saving throw. Wait a second. Fuck.
You have a thing to reroll attack rolls?
Nope, that's not attack rolls. That was saving throws. That's rage. Okay. Oh man,
Is your hammer gonna get damaged?
I critical failed. That attack.
Okay. Roll a d20
Plus
for me,
18,
Joe.
I rolled a 19.
Your hammer
roll
is a +2 weapon, right?
Not plus at all.
No plus? Well, it's a magic weapon at least.
It's an artifact. 6.
6. That sounds bad.
Oh no. You're gonna damage your artifact. On a level 3 pirate.
Okay, magic items get a bonus on saves to resist degrading for every +1 modifier of the magic item. We'll say it's a minimum +1 as a magic item. It gets +2 on the saving throw.
Hmm.
Artifacts are legendary, right?
Yeah, but it's just talking about the specific like bonus to hit and damage as a reference to
Bonus is +3.
the hardness of the
I'm
item.
sorry.
And it is a +3 weapon.
Oh yeah, it is +3 then. Yeah,
All right.
I'm looking at it right now. 1d20 +3.
So it actually gets +6 on its saving throw, and you rolled a 6, so you have a 12. Damn, you were going for a 15. So your hammer is damaged, but you can repair it. You just need to get a blacksmith and spend I think 15 minutes in a DC 15 blacksmithing check to fix it. So make a note that your hammer is a little fucked up. Maybe like the haft is loose and doesn't quite hit right. Just needs a little bit of tightening up. But it does give you a -1 on the attack rolls. And I think -1 on the damage too. So it's like a +2 weapon until you get it fixed up.
Okay.
I think it's the first time we ever saw a weapon get damaged in this game.
Yeah, and it was like a powerful weapon with a really good saving throw. So, and it's still cracked. What are you gonna do though?
Oh. I hit for a 19 though.
Oh hell yeah! All right, how much damage?
Oh no, I mean, well, I
It
rolled a
crit fail,
19.
so
I crit failed for 19. Does that still hit?
No. If it's a 1, it's a miss automatically.
It's a miss. Oh man. Oh well, that's I've used all my actions. I'm done.
It works both ways though. So like a 1 is always a miss, and a 20 is always a hit, even if you couldn't actually hit it with any number that you'd ever roll. Like if its armor class was 50 or something. 20 always hits. So, the captains are going to roar, "You killed Jimmy, you bastard!" They jump in and they draw their
The other
swords.
guy's like about to die. His head got stuck on my hammer. So when I went to go swing at the next enemy, he came with me and fucked up my attack.
Right. Okay, so action surge. I'm going to make 6 attacks against you, Joe.
Oh, that's so crazy.
Pow! They come in swords a swinging.
At least I didn't do it with advantage.
10, 15, 16, 19, 9, 13. Let me check their bonuses real quick. What have they got? Okay, the fighter makes 3 attacks with its great sword. Great sword, they got +6 to hit. Okay. Your armor class, Joe?
21, I think.
21 right now? Okay. so
22, maybe? Oh,
Yeah.
fuck. I don't know.
make sure. So one of these guys has a 21. One of them has a 22.
Oh, look.
One of them has a 25. So it's looking like 3 hits, unless you got 22 AC.
Hold on. I'm looking it up again.
Oh man, they hit for 24. Whap! Each of those hits will do 12 after you cut it in half, so that's 36 damage.
Uno momento.
They also have Precision Strike. When the fighter misses an attack roll, it can add a d10 to the attack roll. So the other guys that miss, they're going to add a d10 to each one of those rolls. So that's 3 d10s. 1, 2, 3.
That's the captains, huh?
The captains, yeah.
Oh, my armor class is 23.
Damn, 23.
There's 2 of them.
Okay, AC. AC 23. So that means I need to roll 2 more d10s. Let's see here. So I got 5, 1, 5. Four and 8. Okay. So the first one, he's got 21 and he misses. The second one, he's got 25 and he hits for 24 damage with a greatsword.
Damn.
The third one, he hits. He's got like a 30 to hit. He hits you for 24. The next one's got 25, so he hits you for 24. And we got a miss and a miss.
How are they hitting for 24?
Great sword.
Damn.
Divided by 2.
So you take 48 damage this turn from these guys.
Divided by 2.
Yeah. Well, no, it was it's twice that. So 48 is already after it's been cut in half.
What?
They're hitting you with great swords, and these are 12th level fighters, Joe.
What?
The 2 captains, yeah.
Hey, where's my turn in the initiative order?
You are first, so
You still have to wait a bit.
you gotta wait a little bit. Yeah, we gotta go through Orin, Grimoire, and Morg, and the cleric.
Yeah, we're halfway through. Oh, so there's clerics, huh? Not for 2 big fighters? Level 12?
They're the captains. 2 captains. The cleric is this Corlona Scaff guy over here.
Hey, I just nodded at my desk for a second. Was I snoring?
No.
Oh, cool. But if I do, just call me. My phone goes on Do Not Disturb. Just call me twice, and I'll answer.
You want to hit up your hit points there, Joe? It should be.
You're back to what you were.
181 minus 48. 132.
Yeah, that's like -1 from your eel.
I healed for 49.
Yeah.
Did you mark that on the hit point counter?
No. Oh yeah, I did. I did mark it on the beginner.
Okay, so you're back down to 132 now, Joe. If you can hit
Oh.
that.
Someone can hit it.
Come on, Joe. Hitting the button yourself will help keep you awake.
Oh yeah, but I walked away for a second. I'll be right back.
I marked it on my notes.
Try to get myself some coffee or something.
Oh, that's a good idea, Joe. Coffee. I'm drinking a 20-ounce Red Bull, Joe. But I love my caffeine, so I would have done that anyway. Okay, so Orin isn't here. Skywill, he's got to go do some things in real life. So, he got in there and he made a sneak attack against Corlona's Scaff. And he's between a rock and a hard place here, and he needs to get the hell out of here. So, let's see. Oh, you know what? He's inside of a spell right now. He's actually got to make a save. Let me bring up his character sheet. He's getting hit by Spirit Guardian.
If you get affected by it and by the spell on their turn, you have to roll again at the start of your turn if you already got hit by it when they cast it.
Did I actually hit him with it when I cast it? I think I said I was just going to wait until his turn came up.
I don't remember.
Yeah. It was a while ago. I think it says, let's see. An affected creature's speed is halved in the area when the creature enters the area for the first time or starts its turn there. It has to make the wisdom save. Now, Corlona's Scaff. Let's see what his bonus is. And Orin, he rolls a 13. Probably should have brought up his character sheet earlier. Alright, so he makes a wisdom save. He's not proficient. He's got plus nothing. Now, maybe he's got 4. What's that from? Miscellaneous bonus. He's getting a +4 from some items, I guess. A 17 doesn't cut it, though, so he takes 3d6. Yeah, I rolled pretty low, though. He only ends up taking 6 damage. So, the ghosts surrounding the cleric burn him, cut into his skin. And he lets out a cry, and then he's going to disengage with his action, and then he's going to move around the side of the building and attempt to hide over here. He rolls a 14. He's got a 30 stealth. He is the knight. So he presses himself against the building using his black cloak of the bat to make himself look like just a shadow against the wall, and nobody can see him. And in his hands, he's holding Moraz's spell book, and he briefly flips through the pages and glances down, and he sees some interesting things. And he ends his turn there. Chris, what do you do?
Fireball!
How did I know?
On all these noobs here around that Taurus. And Taurus is immune. He's immune to fire.
You got to get within 30 feet of him, don't you?
150 feet.
Okay. Hell of a range on that.
Yep.
Well, not the fireball. I mean the immunity effect. Doesn't that have a limited range? Like he's got to be close to you.
No, it's armor.
Oh, you're saying his armor? Well, that gives him fire resist, right? So he takes half the fire damage.
Joe? Joe Dab. Joe Dab.
I think someone needs to call him.
Well, I'll roll a bunch of saving throws. What do we got left? We got
That's
4, 5, 6 people rolling. The last 2 will be the captains.
Well, if the, I'm gonna walk in, I'm gonna get closer, I guess. 30 feet? Will that take me in to that area? If I walk across this,
Yeah, you weren't too far from him.
Nah, I'm gonna blow us up. People are gonna think that something wrong happened.
Like it's your cleric ability, right?
It's my staff now, but yeah, I do have my cleric ability as well, and my armor makes me immune, anyways. All right, 23 for the check, and I'm gonna re-roll the 1s and 2s. Re-roll 5 of the 1s and 2s. +5, so 40 fire damage.
Ouch. They all eat it. So all the men that were stabbing Joe in the ankles all let out a cry as they burn. Many of them try to throw their bodies into the waters here, but to no avail. They are all
The Lord of Flame.
burned black and killed. How much damage? You said 48?
40.
40? Okay. Okay, captain with 40 damage, captain 2 with 40 damage. The captains both survive. They actually look like they're getting angry. That made them mad.
Show you which one is the best cleric. Man, there's still some fucking archers, though. Well, I'm gonna help Joe, one way or another, but I think this is gonna. This is the start.
All right, what's Morg doing?
Well, actually, give me a second. I'm gonna move this thing a little bit.
You got a sword too? For real?
Yeah, but it's far behind. I don't even think I'm gonna do anything with it. But
Yeah, it takes a while to get anywhere, and everybody is dead.
Alright. Is that your end of your turn?
yes, I'm done. It's your turn,
Okay.
Mr.
Going
Fire
to-
Elemental.
Going to do I have to roll for the damage? I remember I took it last week. Damage from it.
Yeah, if you already took the hit, you don't have to take it twice.
I'm going to yell at the Earth Cleric that I am not a heathen. I am a pure elemental, and I will cook you in your earthen armor like a piece of pastry. Pastry puff
All right.
in a stone oven, and I will double slam him with my fire fists. Alright, it's oh, and I will rage with my bonus action. Plus to hit is 6.
Ninja.
So,
Sorry.
16.
I'm about to call it here. I'm completely tired. And I
Oh,
gotta wait.
okay.
all right.
No, and 11. Do either of those hit?
Good night, yeah.
Good night, you guys.
Good night.
His armor class is 19.
Okay, so now. What I will do is I will envelop his space and cook him with my body.
Gotcha.
Fire elemental.
So you get a save on that?
No, he just takes the fucking damage. Fire form elemental. I can move into an enemy space they take 1d10 fire damage, and they then get ignited. It doesn't say they have to be wearing anything flammable to ignite, so I don't know, catch their hair on fire or something.
Sure.
And
Cook his mustache.
he, or make the hot plates, the stone armor turn into hot plates on him, and he has to do an action to stop taking the damage, otherwise he just takes it every turn.
Hmm.
Let me roll the damage. Come on, dice. He takes 8 points of fire damage and is ignited.
All right, he lets out a cry of pain as your fire engulfs him.
And that was my action, bonus action, and that's it. Later's turn.
He cries out, "By the earth! We will surely perish here against these attackers! O earth, I call on you! Hear me!" He rolls percentile dice.
Oh crap!
You're talking us like
62. Shit, you guys are lucky. You are so lucky. I'm going to link what I was about to summon in. Had he gotten his divine intervention, I was going to pull this out of thin air. This bonkers elemental with these crazy stats. It's got like plus 13 to hit for 20 damage. It's got a stomp attack. It's got a bunch of legendary actions and resistances. That would have been a fun battle, but he failed his divine intervention, so he gets no assistance from the earth.
At that point, I think we just leave.
That's his action, right? He doesn't get to do anything else this turn, if I understand that correctly. Right, Krios? You've done this divine intervention thing a bunch of times.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
bonus.
That's all he gets then.
Yeah, that one is an action. It's not like one of those divine, the other one.
What he does do is he spends his bonus action eating a fruit that heals him for 20. But that's all I got. Ring sight, it's your move.
I have no idea what to do right now because it's been too long and I forgot what the battlefield looked like. Hang on. But I forgot the context of the battlefield, I should say.
Okay, well,
You're still in the middle of the tents. You and Saul, you guys killed it, and myself, we killed everybody in the tents there.
yeah, this side of the battlefield is pretty much cleared. If you want, you could tell the flying carpet to move towards the battle.
How doomed does Taurus look?
Taurus is taking a lot of damage, but most of the people around him are dead, but the two captains that hit him hardest are both still up, and they look like they're ready for a fight.
Am I marked as having a concentrate spell on?
You let go of concentration to cast something, but I think you were not
So that would
concentrating
mean you were
anymore.
concentrating on something else then.
No, it was like, well, yeah, I guess if it required you to let go of concentration, then it's also a concentration effect.
So, not sure what it was.
But what was it? That's the question.
How many concentration spells do you really have, though, as a sorcerer?
A lot of them.
Okay.
Is there like a fog cloud or a wind effect somewhere?
Oh, you know what it was? It was wind.
Yeah. So
You
can see better.
were creating a wind effect over here. I think it was blowing in this direction.
Right. I was trying to get the creature wet, but it decided to go inside.
Yeah, it went in and closed the door behind it.
The weather is nasty out there.
Rain and dark sun, this never happens.
Okay, is there any friendlies near Taurus? Because I have an idea, but he needs to accept it.
Yeah. Grimorn ran up behind him in order to cast his fireball.
Trying to save the day.
So Grimorn's next to him then.
Within 30 feet.
Yeah, because
Okay,
I'm
then
gonna
that I
be immune.
know.
Come closer.
I'm thinking. Alright, I have an idea. It's not necessarily a great idea, but it's the idea I have, so it's the one I'm going with. Wait. Hold on. How many squares are these tiles again?
These are
30 feet.
30-foot squares. Your carpet moves 30 feet, so it can move up this much.
I had to dash on my turn to be able to get close enough.
How do you fireball and dash at the same time?
No, my previous turn. Because I was closer to the tents over here,
Yeah.
where the elemental is.
It's a big map. A real big battle map. For a major
Alright,
battle.
I'm gonna yell at Taurus if he wants any help.
Probably would say yes.
Yeah, Taurus needs help. He's taken too much damage. Too quickly.
Alright, well, I'm going with this, whether he ends up complaining about it or not. Level 5 fog cloud.
Okay.
I'm gonna dispel that fucking thing. Can I counter spell it?
You could, I'd be angry at you.
What am I gonna do in the fog cloud? There's silk
Run,
everywhere.
get away, move away from them.
No, we're fighting. We're killing them.
Yes, but he's dying, so I need to
He's
make
not
it so he
dying.
can't-
He has a cleric that can heal him like 90 health in one turn. You know what I mean? Like he's not. Like that's the reason
You-
I'm there. Now you stop us from being able to do anything on our next round.
Then move away on the next round. Take
Yeah,
a
and
second
that's
to
the
heal.
point. We're wasting every of our actions there because of that.
So, counterspell?
Yeah, I'm gonna counterspell it.
Alright, your fog cloud begins to appear, and Grimorn says, "Oh hell no!" and counterspells it.
Okay, well, it's a level 5 fog
Yeah,
cloud, so you can
I-
freaking...
I gotta roll. Yeah, I gotta try. I want to do something. What do I need? Like it's my wisdom plus.
DC 15. It's a spellcaster check.
Is my modifier?
Yeah, you're adding your spellcasting modifier to it.
Okay.
Probably +5, right?
No, I missed. All right, he's gone. Wasted it. Off my one.
Okay. Enveloped by fog, the two captains let out a curse. What devilry is this? I can see nothing.
Don't move. Stay there.
Enveloped by darkness. I'm gonna erase the fireball one. That one's not there.
Okay, move 30 feet forward
Okay,
on,
yeah.
on the
Yeah.
cloud.
I moved the flying carpet forward. Are you saying that the fog cloud that you created is moving?
Yes.
Fog cloud.
No, not the fog. I misspoke. For frick's sake, I mean go in the... I meant the flying carpet needs to move forward.
Okay, yeah, I did that. So the flying carpets move 30 feet up, and you are now 65 feet from where Taurus is fighting those captains.
How tall is that fog thing?
30 feet up, I think. 20, something like that. You create a
radius of the fog-
20-foot radius sphere of fog centered on a point within range. Spreads
Yeah,
around
but I'm
corners
using
and
a rubber-
areas. It creates heavily obscured area.
Actually, yeah, I couldn't do the counter spell. Forget about it.
Do you have to see the person casting it?
Well, I gotta hear him. I gotta see him, and I think there's a range of 60 foot on it.
Yeah.
What is the range on your fog cloud though?
His spell's 120 feet, so you're right. You wouldn't have been able to see him, maybe not even hear him. And when the fog cloud appears, there's a pretty strong wind out here, because this is the Silt Sea. So the fog will only obscure this area for like the moment, and then it's going to begin moving in a direction. I'll roll a dice to see what direction the wind is going here, so we can set that up in advance.
Yeah, and I can't. I wouldn't even know that. You
Okay.
casted that spell. Right.
So the wind is blowing in this direction, so that means the fog cloud next turn is gonna be like out here.
Wait a second. Could I even see far enough to use it?
Nope.
Well, Grimorn has a light, so you can see lights at the periphery. He's like a shadow illuminated by the glow of his sword and all that.
Well, you
Alright.
would it be able to see like the condition of what Taurus is?
Well, he could probably hear Taurus yelping in pain as he gets hit by like 30 arrows and slashed up by these swords.
All right.
The swords that do great swords that do 24 damage on a hit. He's making some noise each time they hit him.
Yeah, I forgot about the condition that we're in too. Like I was trying to shoot that fireball at the tents from the sky and we couldn't see.
Alright, I'm gonna have the air elemental go, Alright, one, drop its trinkets somewhere. Like in a tent or something. Or give them to me, better yet.
Okay,
Little question, Ninja.
what's up?
Do we even know what fog is in Dark Souls?
Yeah, fog exists. Like when you went into the rainforest, you would have seen a lot of it.
That would have been like a weird experience. It's like somebody seeing snow for the first time, you know, as an adult.
Okay. The remaining Dust Devils, their morale broke, and they're going to try to like just begin fleeing and hiding. So I guess we can go after those guys if you want, but they're sort of like non-combatants at this point and just running in terror. So that's the pirate's turn. So then we've got Moraz, and Moraz swears. He's gone! He's got my spellbook! Corlonus! He has my spellbook! And Corlonus lets out a curse. Corlonus says, "We're in real trouble here, Moraz! Get us out of here!" Moraz is going to push his way past the wind. And he's going to get here with a 30-foot move, and he says, "Corlonus, come to me!" And then he disappears. Vroom. Corlonus lets out another curse. And he says, "Come back here, wizard! What do I pay you for?" And, alright. So, Moraz cast a spell on his turn. Let me see here. Moraz. He's gonna do a thing. Alright, he was down here. Let's see. Lightning bolt. Alright, Corlonus, or not Corlonus, Moraz, he's got a DC 17 lightning bolt that does 8d6 in that line. It's going to hit Morg, it's going to hit Taurus. Taurus rolls his dex save, he rolls a 9, that's not very good. You're not here, are you, Joe? Do you want to roll for yourself?
He has advantage on his dex.
Ooh, that would help.
And he has a big plus too, if I'm wrong.
Yeah, barbarians are good at dex saves, I think. I guess I'll open your character sheet if you're not here, Joe.
Wait, who cast that freaking spell and how'd they even know he was there?
Cool. It was Moraz the Defiler. He's a wizard. He's got his ways.
So he's just firing blind, is he?
He can see Morg. Morg and Taurus are in a line. Alright, I'm looking at his save. He's got plus no, he's got plus 4 on his dex saves. He's got 15 on strength. He's got 10 on con. But with advantage, he still pulls off a 20, so he'll take half of the 8d6. Lightning damage is nasty, so it's a good thing that he got that. Alright, that's going to be 17 lightning damage that he takes. He was at 132. That puts him at 115. Okay. Hey, Long. Did you make your save? Long?
What's the save?
It is a DC 17 dexterity save against a lightning bolt that passes through your body.
Plus 3.
You're large, right? Like, I can hit you without targeting the cleric space, right?
I am large, yes.
Alright.
14, so fail.
Fail. 34 lightning damage. You just got lit up.
Don't have any resistance. 34. Okay, that puts me at 49. Lightning damage and have poof and disperse and then flicker back into my fiery form.
Okay, Soul's not here, so what Soul's gonna do is he's gonna give a bardic inspiration to Ringsight. Let me open his character sheet real quick here. Because he can also cast a spell. Okay. He becomes invisible. Alright, I've marked that on his thing. He is not targetable because he is well hidden. Okay, so Earth to Joe. Wakey, wakey, Joe, did you get your coffee? Joe? Oh my god. Well, I guess on Joe's turn, he's going to pick one of the captains, and he's going to hit him twice.
Question.
Yeah.
How many people are still, like, awake in here?
Oh, me? Quite awake.
4?
I can try to call Joe. Just give me a minute.
Yeah.
A moment, I'm getting a phone call.
We might have to start scheduling our games earlier if this is going to keep happening. We'll have to start at 6 p.m. instead of 9.
I'm gonna make a long distance to wake up Joe. That's okay. It's all covered.
So what's that, 3 players left?
No.
Long's here,
Right.
Chris is here, I'm here, you're here.
There you go.
Take your turn, Joe. You are in Mortal Kombat with 2 12th level fighters, Joe. What do you do?
And we're in the middle of fog.
You are in fog. You can't see shit.
And you just got hit by lightning.
They've got
And lightning.
heavy concealment. Yeah, you made your save though, so the lightning bolt only tickled your balls.
No, I gotta admit though, Ringside kind of had a point when it's kind of hard to aim an invisible character in fog.
Grimorn tried to counterspell the fog, but the fog remains.
Yeah. He's too far anyways.
You're a barbarian. Just reckless attack.
Well, the captains haven't moved since the last turn, so they're still technically in front of you, but
Yep.
you can't really see them.
They close the distance to attack with their greatswords.
Actually, in fog, can't you see a little bit in front of you? Like right now, I should be able to see Taurus a little bit now.
Here, I'll check
Yeah.
the roll.
Fog and
Heavy
fog.
concealment. I'm pretty sure it makes you blind.
Oh shit! All right.
Does it?
Heavily obscured blocks vision entirely. So you cannot make any wisdom checks to perceive somebody who is heavily obscured. You have the blinded condition.
Vision. But I can hear them, can't I?
Well, you know they're right in front of you, hitting you repeatedly with great swords, so you can swing on them if you want, but it does give you disadvantage on the attack. You can attack recklessly to negate that, so you might just want to do that.
Nah. It's too much risk. These guys are hitting hard as fuck.
They are.
That's why there's fog. Just leave afterwards. Hit them and go away.
Nah.
You took my capacity of healing him away.
You know where he is. Just touch him.
I can't see him.
You don't have to. Isn't there a freaking?
No, I need to see. I need a target.
I don't know what this is.
Like I said, it's windy. The fog will move.
Alright.
Give it a moment.
Yeah.
Cure wounds is a. Cure wounds is a creature you touch.
He's not in front
I'll just I'll take this and I'll disengage.
Oh yeah? You're
I'm-
just going to disengage out of the fog?
I'm 30 feet away from him, ringside.
Yeah, he's a
No,
little ways
I'm
back.
gonna run away.
Okay.
I'm just going to I'll disengage and I'm gonna fly up above the thing.
All right.
Or actually I'm gonna fly away. I'm gonna run back. I'm just gonna run back towards like where I knew the group was at. I'll come running out of the clouds like ah.
You can move like 1.5 squares. Remember, these are 30-foot squares. It's a big map.
45 movement speed.
Yep.
So 1.5.
Or 3 if you
Right
dash,
there.
but you disengage, so you can't.
Yep.
All right. So you close the distance. You see the flying carpet as you fly towards it. Ring sight's on it. Soul is not there because he's invisible.
I'm fucked up.
You've taken a lot of damage, but you are in the clear now. The fog cloud gave you cover to get out of there, so maybe it wasn't so bad after all, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's okay.
All right. The captains are suddenly unable to hit anything. They say, "What the fuck? Where'd he go?" All right. Both of them are going to do a dash. Let's see. He goes to here. And he goes to here. Now they're running into the trees over here, where they take cover.
I want to be noted. This is the first time I've ever ran away from a fight. So
It's not running away. It's a strategic withdrawal.
Yeah, it was tactical.
no. I don't do that either. But I mean, like, I did it now because someone in my head told me to run. Run.
Run, Forrest.
Like that what do you call it? That song that goes run. Never heard this before, but I'm in. Remember, I used to be on the Vanguard. We used to go into fights expecting to die, and I never died. In all the years of fighting, we never retreat, never surrender. Fight to the death. It's our motto.
Ooh, 34 damage. Bam. Okay.
Question, Joe. We wanted to ask you earlier. Are you immune to fire or resistant?
I'm resistant to fire.
Okay. I'll remember that.
Okay, so Orin had made a perfect 30 stealth against this wall. He pokes out from the wall, throws his psychic dagger, hits Corlona's scaff right in the neck. He does 34 damage. And then he's going to move. He's going to move towards the building over here.
That was brutal.
Yeah, that was a good hit. Corlona's scaff is like coughing up blood. Orin doesn't see the captains because they're concealed in the trees over there, and he can't see that far. So he's just over here in the doorway of this building.
He clearly saw, though, the lightning go right where everything was happening, probably.
Okay. Grimorn, suddenly you are alone in the fog. What do you do?
Turtle mode. I guess spiritual guardian.
All right. You summon the spiritual guardian.
Yeah, so 15 feet around me. So
Wait a
anybody-
second.
Yeah.
Doesn't that? Hold on.
You guys just avoid me. Don't get in my bubble because I can't see anyone. So anyone that goes in my bubble right now would be affected. Okay, and
Wait, is it
what?
a team of super murderers? Nothing. There's just a team of super murderers around you now. Ghostly spirit murderers.
So what you guys see, I guess, from the fog now, from the top, there's steam coming up like a chimney where I was. Because I'm surrounded by a eat ball. And I walk forward.
The fire spirits.
I'm still in here, but I walk forward.
All right. Morg. You're facing off against this powerful earth cleric. He's calling on his god, but his god does not heed his call. He seems worried. He's also on fire. Does he take, what, like a d6 of fire damage?
D10 at the start of his turn.
I didn't roll that, so let me do that.
Is it? Wait, did it pass my turn?
It's your turn right now.
Yep.
But I mean, last time it was his turn. I didn't roll any damage.
Okay.
1d6?
1d10.
I rolled a 6. He's got 77 damage now. He's hurting.
Okay, then I'm gonna double punch him while I envelop him. I'll punch my own stomach through him into his armor.
Burn his eyes out.
Armor class 19.
Bad. Yeah, I'm rolling low.
His blessed stone
20.
plate resists your first hit, but not your second.
I get angry and rage and put all my fire in my fist. Him.
Sure you can.
Boil his brain out.
Alright. It doubles the hit dice, right? Or the damage dice.
Doubles your damage dice.
Okay.
Sweet.
These are 4d6.
Is there a percentile? Like, from a natural 20? Like a critical hit roll? Do we do that or not?
No.
The crit roll table?
Nah. Nah, you just double the damage.
Alright.
Double the number of damage dice.
Oh, and I'm raging, so he takes another 20 points of fire damage.
20 fire damage. Ah, he cries as he gets to 97.
Yeah. What class is he?
Cleric.
Oh, 97? Damn.
I have to make a wisdom save on the spiritual guardians, right?
DC 17.
Okay.
Um. Yeah, wisdom.
Wisdom plus 9.
I believe we're gonna. I thought it was Dex, but it's wisdom.
I rolled that with advantage, right? Because of the hero's piece.
Wisdom saves? Yeah.
You have advantage.
Okay.
Yeah.
And just 17. Cool.
All right. So you got the
So,
save. It
is
did
it still half,
28. You take 14.
Okay.
Radiant.
14. And
His spirits thrash your body.
then I will use my bonus action to use a level 4 spell for 40 of combat healing. Does my Bronze Moonsicle apply to this? Whenever you cast a spell that restores healing points, it gives me a d4 healing. Does this apply, or is it not because it's like a druid class thing?
No, I think it's anytime you heal.
Okay.
I don't believe it's class specific.
Then I heal 25 points of damage.
Nice.
And then you run away?
No, I'm gonna stay cooking him in my body.
So, Corlonus Scaff is worried. You can see his morale is broken. His army lies dead.
But you're not retreating?
He moves to here. Do you want to make an attack on him?
Yeah.
I thought that he just gave
That's
us a
what
general retreat.
You should have been here, man.
No, I'm
What,
saying, like, why are
retreating?
I thought we were retreating.
You're the only one retreating.
I don't understand.
19.
Why am I the only one
I hit him,
retreating?
right?
Well, the
We're all
enemies are
gonna-
retreating as well, Joe.
Yeah, we're all gonna have a laugh, and then we're gonna ask Saul to write a song about Taurus the Great that fled.
That's his armor class. You hit. Give him some
Okay.
damage.
I don't understand. I thought we were all retreating. Why are you?
Well, no,
You're the one
you retreated because you lost more than half your health, and you were fighting
Eight.
2 level 12 fighters that can
And
hit
eight
6
of fire
times.
damage.
No. I'm saying, like,
Hey, it was a good
we
move.
don't-
It was a good
it's
move.
You
confusing.
take
Don't worry about it.
10 points fire damage.
Another 10 points
I
of
don't-
fire.
I don't
He's at
remember what fire sentinel. I
107.
don't have sentinel, right?
We're still writing the song though, Taurus.
Oh, I believe it. I'm gonna get mad now. I'm gonna get mad that you guys aren't retreating.
He's like chicken, rah!
Okay. Corlonus
Anybody who
Scaff.
doesn't retreat, I'm gonna get mad towards.
Corlonus Scaff pulls out his holy symbol and he channels divinity. And he becomes hard as a rock. All of his skin turns to stone. His body becomes completely rigid. He gains resistance to any bludgeoning, slashing, or piercing damage done for the next 5 turns. And he also applies that bonus to his golem. And he commands the golem, "Protect me!" And the golem is going to move in front of him here. He places his hand on the golem. And the golem readies an action. So if anybody comes within range, the golem's going to make its double-fisted slam attack against an approaching enemy. And it's shielding Corlonus Scaff with his body.
Interesting.
What's the what was that time that I had to use a counter spell against Ringsight for he was trying to like interrupt our attack on something? I don't remember.
Sorry to interrupt.
He is going to cast a spell. He casts a 4th level aid. Him and the golem both gain 15 temporary hit points. And he curses and he says, "Moraz! Don't you leave me here, Moraz! Cursed wizard!"
Did
Fled?
Corlonus, did he ever hit me with a melee weapon? Or no?
No, he did not.
Yeah, hey, we can't let the Defiler run away. We need to get him.
There's a price on his head.
Believe
probably.
me, he'll be back.
I mean, he's just leaving his whole kind of like office place here.
We have his book.
Yeah, we have his book. I mean, he might
Mhm.
have extra copies, but
Maybe, maybe not. Like, it's expensive to copy a book.
Mm,
It's defiling magic too, you know? Something pretty hidden.
he
Lost
stopped
in the-
concentrating on his spell so he wouldn't damage his golem. So he no longer has a spirit guardian. Ringside, it is your move.
How healthy is my elemental?
Your elemental has 85 hit points left.
Does that guy still have his staff?
Who?
The wizard who did. Oh wait, he left, so I can't.
He's cast the blink spell on himself, so at the end of his turn he goes to the spirit realm, so he can't really be targeted while he's gone. At the start of his turn he comes back and does stuff, and then he blinks out again.
Can't really chase him there.
Yeah, can't do much to him.
alright.
He's got a great defense.
Who's even still evident on this plane? Like, who, like in terms of opponents?
The only thing you're aware of is you can see the glow of Morg fighting something in the distance to the southeast. You can see Taurus flying towards you. He looks injured.
I'm coming straight to ringside. Yes.
I would go straight for that priest and that defiler. They're the two heads we need. I can handle this shit in front of me.
All right, yeah. Okay, where's the who's behind the golem?
That is Corlona Scaff, a high-powered earth cleric that leads these silt pirates.
Okay, I have an idea. Let's use this spell. Where is this? I have way too many concentration spells. Okay. Can I see the golem?
Yeah. It's a magma golem, and his fiery body is visible, even though it's only a silhouette in the sandstorm around you.
Dang it, in 30 feet. Darn it.
Do you want to move the carpet again?
Yes. To the down direction.
Yep.
That was not. I didn't mean down in that sense. Not down on the floor.
Well, just imagine that it's flying.
Mm.
Use your imagination.
Oh right, I have the elemental deliver some trinkets to me. What stuff did it steal from that guy's lab again?
A bunch of stuff. When you went into Moraz's room and you searched around, you found a bag of spell components and a coin purse that contained some gold and silver and ceramic pieces.
Cool.
Anything immediately useful in this situation?
No. So I guess that means your elemental flew over to you and delivered the goods. I'll just put him a little closer here.
You got your elemental is still their shit?
Yeah, he did a search
Yeah,
while he
so-
was in the room with Orin.
I didn't even hear that last time.
Yep.
That's pretty cool.
Alright, I have an idea. I will. I'm gonna use the spell. What was it called again? The. No, not the spell. The crossbow of distance.
Crossbow of distance. Who do you aim at?
Who is an obvious target that I could like hit?
You can basically only see the magma golem.
Yeah, screw it. I'll hit the magma golem.
All right, take your shot. You'll have disadvantage.
Why?
The low visibility and the wind.
Oh. You know what? More efficient decision. I'll just move Taurus closer to us so he gets more turn, or gets more movement with telekinesis.
Okay.
Or not Orin, Taurus.
Taurus. Okay. You pull him closer to the carpet?
Yes.
All right.
Okay, and the air elemental, I have a plan for him. Can he go into the water and just kind of collect it into himself and then pour it on the air elemental, the
Yeah.
lava elemental?
I'd let him spray some water. He'll have to get a lot closer, though.
Okay. Yeah, do that.
What's his movement? Let me check here. Movement, speed, 50 feet.
90.
He can go like 100 if he dashes, but he's already done some stuff this turn. So I'm just going to move him to here, I guess. Yeah.
Delivering my components was last turn.
Well, you wanted to go to the water anyway, so here you are.
Can he do anything?
Make an attack roll.
Slash roll 1d20. Not 20.
Really? Oh, should snap. Well, roll 2d4.
It's 5.
5 damage. Alright. That takes away 5 of his temp HP. Using the water as an improvised weapon, you splash the magma golem. It puts its arms up defensively, and you can see a lot of steam coming out from wherever the water hits it.
Alright, it's my turn, I guess.
Right
I don't
on.
have much to do.
The
since I
pirates,
can't do anything.
their morale is broken. They run away and hide. The Defiler Moraz reappears. Vroom. He looks around for a moment, sees the various dead, curses that his spellbook has been stolen, but doesn't see the rogue around. Swears revenge upon you, usurpers, thieves! We'll be back. He grabs Corlona's scaff and teleports. Alright. So, the captains see their cleric and their wizard run away. And they're going to throw down their weapons and surrender. And they say, "Spare us! We were just following orders."
Oh my god, I just got an idea. We never
What's
had
the
a
idea?
we never had a sacrifice with one of our enemy alive. So, and that's an extra point.
That sounds kind of immoral.
And if we torture them, we have more points.
I like what you're thinking, sir.
I think you're drifting into elemental
We're still in
evil.
combat, though, right? I want my turn before we're out of combat.
Yeah, like we. So
No,
they're just
we're already out of combat. That's what I'm saying.
No, I want my turn. It's my turn. I
Can we
want my turn
chase-
before we're out of combat.
Well, because we're out of
I am
combat, you can do
charging.
whatever you want.
Can't we chase
Well, I am
the?
charging. Hold on. I am charging at ring sight. He pulled me closer to him, so I'm sure I'm close enough now. I am putting him into a full choke, and I am attempting to choke him out, and I'm threatening him to his very core that if he ever interrupts us in combat and puts us at disadvantage, I will kill him.
Well, he's currently holding you with telekinesis, so I don't know if you'll have the momentum to even get to him.
Well, he said he was pulling me closer towards him.
Well, I don't know if he's gonna pull you closer when he sees you're trying to strangle him.
He doesn't know that. He didn't know that.
Hey,
It's my
Taurus.
turn.
Taurus, there's something important you're forgetting. The best part about being a psionic sorcerer is you don't have to be able to open your mouth to teleport away.
That is true.
He just misty steps out of your hands. Whoosh.
Yeah. Tricky, huh? Ninja, I'm gonna take all their shit off, keeping them in their underwear, tie up their hands too.
I will chase him around.
Bastard, get away from me.
Okay, so these captains, right?
Yep.
They're going to attempt persuasion on you. So let's see. So
Insight.
one of them says that he knows where there's a secret treasure, and if you spare him, he'll lead you to it.
Insight.
Okay.
I'm going to keep charging after him until I make my point across, or I run out of rage.
Hey, I
If
told
only I
you.
had a way to hide from you. Oh wait.
I tell everybody
Um,
what. I tell everybody what he just said. Okay.
We're busy right now, Grimorn.
Yeah,
We're in a
still-
PvP situation.
I understand, but I still tell the group. Come on. Oh fuck. I don't detect anything.
So he said that he could lead you to a treasure,
Is
and
that right?
the other one, he's very persuasive, and he says, "Look, I'm just trying to earn a living, and you know,
By attacking my ship.
well, I wasn't
not
actually
right.
there. I didn't actually participate in that myself. The team that did that, they're already dead. And even though I can't lead you to a treasure, I know many things, and I could provide you with information that could be quite useful, and I could be a contact for you in the region. You could even take the remainder of these men here on your ship if you need some extra men."
Can I role play Orin in this circumstance?
Yeah, what would you have Orin do?
I have Orin sneak behind because he has like a 30 stealth, and then he pull his knife to his neck, and then he's like, "Would you be lying to us right now?" And he does a insight because he probably listened to all of this. No.
Well, Orin's pretty sure that he's telling the truth.
Well.
Yeah.
And I tell to Orin, I say, "What do you think about this, Orin?"
Well, information could be useful.
I could confirm his truthfulness if I wasn't being chased by a giant.
Yeah, I was about to say. How can you confirm anything? You better be fucking running.
I'm talking to Orin right now. But, anyways, I'm still gonna take your shit. It doesn't matter. And you can tell us. The only thing that you'll gain from this is maybe your life.
Well, that is exactly what he was trying to gain from this.
Oh. Alright, well.
Like, he's trying to convince you that he's better alive than dead. Like, he's surrendered, he means you no harm, and he can be
I
of
don't
use to
know.
you.
I'm still wondering because, you know, I never sacrificed anyone alive to my god. And,
You're not doing that.
You're not here. You're not here.
You're not there.
Orin tells you that would be dishonorable. The man who has surrendered should be spared. Because that is what Orin would say.
I'm just
I
gonna have
know-
the air to hold you back.
I know all you think, Orin, but
You were using air
I'm
mil-
thinking.
air
I'm
mil-
thinking
to keep
about.
you
I'm
from
thinking
dying.
about my God and all of the powers that He has granted us so far. Do you have a map of that? Show me the map. I want to see if if it's if it looks truthful, and then if Orin is satisfied and I'm satisfied, we'll let you go.
No, he doesn't have
Taurus,
a
if you do
map.
not-
There's no map.
Well, can you
Taurus,
draw
if you
it?
do not, if you do not stop chasing me, I'm gonna use Psychic Crush and freaking delete the rest of your hit points.
Go ahead and
you-
try, man.
Can is it possible to take chalk and for them to draw it on a stone or something like that for us?
All right. Yeah, he indicates somewhere near Tenpug's temple.
Okay, all right.
definitely
and then
faster than you.
He gives us a coordination, kind of a distance.
It's not super specific, but it gives you a general idea of the region he's talking about, near Tenpug's temple.
Oh, and how far is it on foot?
Days.
Days from. Oh yeah. Okay, and give us. Is there some good indication points, like referral points, so we can pinpoint that area? Because that's if it's days of traveling, it could be anywhere.
He says he buried a treasure. And he buried it beneath a couple of trees, old scraggly trees. He would be able to spot them. As long as you keep him alive, he'll lead you to it.
Oh, you'll take. Oh, you want us to take you and feed you and everything?
He's got food. It's not an issue.
What?
You're not gonna be harmed. You're not gonna have weapons on you. You're not gonna have armor or magical item. But we won't treat you bad. And if you need a job, maybe we can hire you. Because we do hire people as well. And we understand where you come from. We were where you were not so long ago, so.
So I'm just going to
If you're trustworthy, we might be able to give you an opportunity as long as you can show yourselves useful and reliable.
I'm just going to transform into a burrowing animal and escape into the earth.
All right. You
And
dig
what do
deep.
how did he react? How did he react to that when I told him that?
Yeah, I mean, they're happy. They don't want to be killed.
Yeah, well, when you see a flying ship in the future, be a little smarter, you know? You don't attack it.
Well, our men follow orders. Like, they were told to attack anybody that passes through the area, so.
Well, how many people in this world do you know that has a flying ship?
Just one.
Yeah. And you think that we're little peons like you are? Alright, we'll take you on board. Is there anything that we should be aware here? Do you have any treasures that you can show us here?
So the one that offered you information, he'll tell you that what he knows is that Corlonus Scaff and Moraz have been working on a project. Moraz is a defiler necromancer that specializes in the Grey, in the world of the dead. And he has been doing extensive research, and he wanted to set up this camp here close to Gustanel. Not close enough that we'd be affected by the psionic influence of the Caller in Darkness, but close enough that he could do his research.
You call it a psionic effect? Is that what we've seen? Like, I've had some bad images in my mind when I was over there.
According to Miraz, the Caller in Darkness has the most powerful influence on psionicis. So anybody who uses psionics draws the attention of this evil entity.
So it's an entity.
You have to be within the range of it, and you have to use psionics, and you have to be of a certain race in order to be noticed by it. But once you're noticed by it, it'll get into your mind and do things.
But I'm a half elf. I got the effect. Didn't Saul get affected by I had to do a check for that.
Yeah.
Denise or something?
It doesn't affect Terrans, it doesn't affect half giants, it doesn't affect moles.
Affected really bad.
So it's only us. It's only the two of us practically.
Elves, humans, and half elves are affected.
Oh, so that's why we've seen these.
If you had any dwarves in the party, they would be affected as well.
Do you think that the regular psionics that we can do will attract them?
He nods his head. That's what Miraz thought. Miraz thought that any use of psionics would draw the attention of the creature.
I'm not a specialist in psionics. I would have to use my little tricks that I can do, but...
Orin is going to present the book. He says, I stole the wizard's book, and it contains research.
And Orin, you're a human, no?
He is a human.
So you could be affected too, and you do psionics.
He can, yes, and he was hallucinating. Do you remember he went into a coma? He fell asleep.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
all
that's what
the Caller in
happened.
Darkness got him in a nightmare.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna have to study something before we go out there. I'm gonna have to learn a spell tonight, something that I've never done before.
So I'm gonna exit the ground now and see if Taurus is still
Whoa.
around trying to kill me.
This is good news, Orin.
How'd you get in the ground? Like we haven't even had our thing. I was waiting for them to finish their thing. We were in combat.
Yeah, start over. Start over the theater
Yeah.
over there.
Yeah, we're gonna start this over. I was waiting patiently because we would have been doing this before them.
And
Either way.
since I don't want to waste my spell here with the sword, I have the sword poke Taurus in the ass. Poking him. He's like, ha 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 ha! You fled
You're-
from a fight.
He's keeping my rage going for me.
Yep.
So
He sure
I'm
is.
not burning through rages.
Yeah.
But I'm still waiting for. I'm chasing him around. If he goes polymorph, I'm gonna start digging and trying to grab him. I don't really know how he would get away from me in the first place. It doesn't make sense. Maybe
I
the
thought we were
Misty
just
Step.
doing this.
Well, he's got
The
the
Misty
polymorph
Step.
spell, right? He Misty Stepped at first, and then he's got polymorph to turn into things that can burrow.
He turned into something that can burrow, but when he polymorphs, he doesn't get new movement speed.
Yes.
No.
So
You get
Misty
a
Step-
different movement
Misty
speed.
Step
You
is
don't
a-
replenish your.
It's a 30-foot bonus action, which is in addition to your regular movement, and so then he polymorphed and then he moved.
And the other
But
thing,
I'm
too,
saying, like-
he could have done that in your back. You know, he could have teleport on your back. You don't see him, and then you whoop, swept away.
No. I'm saying like, okay, so it was my turn in a combat. It was my turn. He doesn't Misty Step as a reaction.
Yep. It's
It
You
was
can't Misty
your
Step as a
turn.
reaction.
You held me down. You did a threat. That was your turn. I took my
Okay.
turn. Teleport away. Dig.
Okay. So then I charge over to where he was and start digging at the ground. Okay. There we go.
Shit.
All right.
All right.
So I'm trying to get to him, trying to
Hey,
get
Taurus.
him. I'm yelling at him.
Orin approaches you and says, "Hey, Taurus! Taurus, stop! Listen, stop! Calm down, man."
I swat at him like, leave me alone.
He hops back.
I'm gonna kill him.
"We need you. You're the only one who can read."
I swat at the sword, like poking me in the butt. I said, I don't want to read right now. I want to kill him.
"But Taurus, we need you. You're the only
He
one
told
who
me we were all
can
retreating,
read."
and then we didn't retreat.
Hey, Taurus, I got you some new trainees over here.
I'm gonna
I
kill them
promise
too.
We're gonna be putting
We're gonna
these.
burn them alive.
We're gonna put these two
I'm
at
mad.
work on
Like,
the
I'm just
ship.
mad. I'm mad. I'm mad at the fucking world. Someone's dying. Someone's
Taurus,
dying.
you should have seen the gems that we found over there.
Oh.
Oh,
If as long as the sword stopped poking me, my ears
Oh, the sword
pricked
is-
up, and I'm
the
like,
the sword is gone.
I say it very mad. I say it mad. I say it very mad. Gems.
Yeah. Oh yeah, and do you know who has the
fuming.
gems?
I'm fuming. I'm trying to calm down, but somehow my rage is still there right now, and I'm just kind of.
Do you know who has those big gems?
Every time you say gems, I feel a little better. So now I'm just like, I like gems.
Yeah, I know. Well, I'm gonna go on the ship. You should come and share the gems with us over there.
I just I huff and I puff and I just go like bah to where ringside went to the ground at. I'm just
We're
like,
gonna- We're gonna have to eat some.
Okay.
Have a big meal tonight and celebrate.
food?
Yeah, and we have a new enemy, but so you have to heal completely tonight.
He really just does not want to stay on that thing, does he?
You know.
Are we gonna burn those guys alive like you said?
No. These
No!
ones are gonna show us where there's another treasure full of gems and gold.
Okay. I like
And
gems.
if they show themselves to be useful, we're gonna hire them because they are skilled fighters, and you're gonna train them.
They're not that skilled.
They
I
hit you
would've
for
killed them.
they hit you for so
for-
much damage.
Look at your stomach
Oh,
right
killed
now.
them.
Look at all the patching I have to do on you. Come on.
I would have killed them.
Yeah, I would have killed
If
them
you
too.
would have put the smoke around me, I would have been able to fucking kill them.
We don't. You don't even know that he put the smoke away. Around. I couldn't even know it. He did it from 120 feet away.
For all you know, that could have been the evil
Who else
wizard who
would've
did
done
it.
Who else would have done it? It says just like him.
The evil wizard that hit you with the lightning bolt. I don't know. It just popped out. And what did you do? You know, you just walked away because you couldn't see anything. You didn't have a target, anyways.
Pretty sure he told us we were retreating.
Nah, we're going back on the ship.
I don't know. I don't really remember. I thought we were retreating. That's what I thought it was. Out of character. I thought you said we're retreating. So.
It wasn't a retreat.
If he didn't say that, I don't know why he would have put that around us. Because I warned him before to not ever do that again. So this time I'm trying to make sure it sinks in. To never do that and put us at disadvantage.
You gotta be careful with our.
No, I'm not. This is out of character. Out of character.
Listen, you know, you gotta be careful with Ring Sight. He's pretty old. He's crinkly. He has like 3 years in front of him here. Okay. They don't live very long, you know.
It's out of character. It's out of character. It's
You gotta
fine.
be careful with him. He's fragile.
Orin will chime in. Hey, Taurus, we didn't loot all the buildings yet. Do you wanna come look for some more treasure?
Yeah, good idea.
Can I look in their silt skipper if they have some resources still in there?
Yeah.
I'll go with Orin.
What you do
wait a
find
second.
in the silt skimmer is an arbalist.
Ooh.
What's an arbalist? Is that basically one of those giant crossbows?
Yeah, siege weapon.
Yeah.
I'll go with Orin.
Wait. Can we fit this on our airship?
Yep.
We can put another one.
Yeah, you could
We'll
add
have
it to
to
your
get
airship.
That one's gonna be an ordinary one, though. Huh?
It's a little bit
Yeah,
smaller. It's
right.
built for one of these little boats here, but you can set it up on your airship.
Well, we know a place where there's Silka skimmers.
You've got carpenters that could set it up.
Wait a second. You know that oh shoot. It's
Even if
hard-
we're not gonna keep it on our airship, like we could always just bring it to town or something else.
You know what is kind of annoying with these two fleeing in the silt is that these two are probably the ones that can survive through that. They have a hurt elemental with that golem. He's probably protected in there. He can probably breathe properly.
Did he just
They're
go
all-
underground?
Yeah, yeah, he could. No, he has some options, you know. And then they might have some magical items that helps them through. Anyways, if these
Do you want
fighters
to burn down the Defiler's house or
yeah,
study room?
yeah, that's a good idea. If we're gonna do one sacrifice, it's gonna be burning this place down because it was done for something pretty bad. We probably should get rid of these skim. Actually, you know, do we know people that could use these skimmers?
You could bring it back to Tenpug's temple. You might be able to sell it there.
Yeah, or maybe you know near Guistanel, where we're going. Not Guistanel, but the temple, or whatever is the city. What's the name of it again?
Nearby, there's Cromlin, there's Tenpug's
No.
temple, and then there's Nibbene's town over there.
Oh no, the city that we're in that we're doing.
Gustanel?
Yeah, Guistanel. Okay. Isn't there like
What,
people
up there?
around there?
There's some
could
elves.
Yeah, the elves maybe could use the skimmer. You know,
They were already trying to steal our other one.
that's good. We can use this one. I don't know. I just it doesn't have to go to waste, but or else we have to burn them down because we can't let this defiler be able to start this over again. Who knows what he's trying to do?
And sell it.
That's true. He teleported away. He could try to come back, rebuild.
Yeah. Do you think he's still on the island?
Teleport has a pretty big range. He could be anywhere, basically.
Okay, any safe place. And then the herd cleric is probably fine on the silk anyways.
Yep.
Well, we'll burn down the tents, I think. Make sure that we have all their loot. And the skimmers, I think we could give them to, or retrieve them. Or something like that, sell them or whatever. Or give them to some people around here that could use it.
There's no one really friendly around here other than the Silt Cleric, but I'm pretty sure the Silt Cleric likes to bathe in the silt instead of sit on top of it on the silt skimmer.
Yeah,
Yep.
well, maybe these slave laborers.
They're gonna be in the tar. What do they need a silt skimmer for? The tar's not in the silt.
Freedom.
Um, Are
know,
you suggesting they
transporting-
run away on it, or once they're
Transporting
done
the tar?
working?
Well, I'm just thinking, like, if we could sell it to these guys. I'm sure they could use the skimmers. They have to
Yeah, we
carry-
can go ask them how they currently transport their tar, and if they could use
Yeah.
a silt skimmer if they would
Yeah.
buy it.
and then we could sell
not?
it for
Why not?
cheap. You know. We just tell them where it is, and then get some money from them. How much is tar? Could we maybe get a load of tar from them?
In trade for the ship?
It's cheap. It's not very expensive.
Anywhere? Like if we brought it back to like tier.
Well, I'm saying you could buy it cheaply here, and then you could bring it somewhere where there is not a lot of tar available and sell
Yeah.
it at a higher price for sure.
So let's maybe we trade a bunch of tar for the silk skimmer.
It's a good idea. It is the local trade good that you can't get elsewhere.
Yeah. What do you guys think about that?
I-
Yeah.
I'm not there. I'm with Orin looking for gems and treasure and loot.
Well, we're talking like through our mind, you know. We can talk as a group and that telepathy.
Oh, no, it's
So-
only like 60 feet.
Taurus and Orin go inside the building that belonged to Corlona's Scaff, and inside the building they're going to find a large locked wooden chest, and Orin's going to attempt to pick the lock and check it for traps. He finds that it's not trapped, and he picks the lock pretty easily. Inside he's going to
If you get more than
retrieve...
60 feet, if you get more than 60 feet from Orin, the internal communication goes away.
Okay. I didn't know. I thought it was miles. You know.
No, it's like 60 feet.
Okay,
Thank you,
so
everyone.
on the note card, I'm putting inside the chest. Orin retrieves golden jewelry, 4 rubies, 1 sapphire, a gold coin, 6 silver coins, 7 ceramic pieces, and a candle that is in a protective container, like a reliquary container. It looks to be of great religious significance.
Wait, is
I'm
our
happy.
telepathic?
Ooh.
Excuse me. Is our telepathic bond like? Is that the spell this is using?
Yes, it's a trait he does.
Yeah, we can.
He
just-
maintains
then
a
we can-
psychic connection.
Then the distance doesn't matter if it's the spell.
Now, he's got an
No.
ability that's a psionic power.
He maintains a communication for anyone within 60 feet of him. The people he chose. It's like 5 people. It's his modifier.
What is that?
It's like
kind
4 or
of-
5 people. 60
Okay.
feet away from him.
It's called Psychic Whispers. You can establish telepathic communication between yourself and others, perfect for quiet infiltration. As an action, choose 1 or more creatures you can see, up to a number of creatures equal to your proficiency bonus, and then roll 1 psionic energy die. For a number of hours equal to the number rolled, the chosen creatures can speak telepathically with you, and you can speak telepathically with them. So he acts as a go-between for communication with the rest of the party using this ability, and it's got a range of 1 mile.
Oh, well, it's a mile. So I think he's still maintaining that then.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Although he's got to roll his d8, and that's how many people can be in the loop. 2. Shit. That's just you and him. And he'll connect to Ringside as well. Just keep Ringside and the other group in the loop.
I'm currently a mole, so I don't speak that language. Hiding from mean old Mr. Taurus. I'll wait like 5 minutes, then come back up and undo the spell.
All right. So, finding all those gems probably cheers up Taurus.
Wow, man, that candle's pretty cool, man.
It's a very cool candle.
Yeah, it needs to fit the cleric though. It needs to fit the alignment. That's a really cool item. Like my question is like you have to use it at a big fight, pretty much. And your alignment has to collide with a lot of other people to really be effective. Unless, but clerics and druids, do they get it automatic?
Well, hang on. Let's do this. So Orin sees this candle and says, "Well, this looks fancy. Let's take this to Ringsight and have him identify it." So Orin comes back over here and he approaches Ringsight and he says, "Hey, Ringsight, I was searching Corlonis Scaff, the Earth Cleric's room, and he had a treasure chest and he had an altar. This was sitting on the altar in a reliquary. This fancy candle." It's emanating evil, and it looks magical. Could you identify it?
Identify away.
Okay, so you identify a candle of invocation. Each of these special candles is dedicated to one of the 9 alignments. This one is chaotic evil. Burning the candle generates a favorable aura for the individual, so doing if the candle's alignment matches that of the character. None of us is chaotic evil, so you can't gain that benefit, but it's got another power. You can burn the candle all as one shot to cast the gate spell, the respondent being the same alignment as the candle. So you could gate to a chaotic evil creature. You could basically open a portal directly to a chaotic evil creature on another plane using a gate, which is a 7th level magic spell.
How do I want to do
So,
Okay.
in case of emergency, release the Kraken.
You guys wanna? That'd be awesome.
All right, so
Okay, hang
the
on.
other part of this is that the spell book with the research notes that Moraz was doing. Moraz was researching the color in darkness, and one of the things that he researched says that the color in darkness is a chaotic evil spirit
Oh.
Yeah.
that resides within the gray.
Let's summon. We can summon it here right now if we wanted to.
So you
Maybe
could
not
potentially
now.
burn the candle and open a gate to the color in darkness and fight it in the gray right now if you wanted to.
Let's rest.
How would we
and,
get back out though?
Let's rest and do that.
The gate lasts for 1 minute. If you can beat the color in darkness in 1 minute, you can still come back through the gate.
We can beat it with fog.
Wait a second. I can. I might have a spell.
Let me actually test something here. Locate objects on magic staff with the spooky gem.
What?
You know, I think we're okay. I think we're okay, guys.
So what?
We don't have to kill it in 1 minute. We're not gonna stay stuck in there because I can teleport us back to the fire shrine where the dinosaur people are.
Your
Does that
locate
work if
object
we're in
is
a
indicating
different
a
realm?
cavern underground.
Okay, I think the guy's still here. He has like a second. Either he has a second base or he's like plotting underneath the earth.
He is deep underground.
Yeah, we're going out of here. We're leaving him.
But you guys are aware that the Underdark is connected to this area here.
We can do that.
We
can
don't-
go. We can
Where's
go back.
that?
We can go back to Gwistenel. Anyways, we have to go back over there,
Oh, candle of invocation.
and then we'll light the candle when we're over there after we're rested and everything and ready for a big fight. And I'm gonna learn a spell. I'm gonna make sure I have a spell learned, so in case we're stuck there, I teleport us out of there.
Teleport can work in different dimensions.
I'm gonna teleport us to back to the fire shrine where the dragon people are.
Hey, hold that thought for just a second. Is that talking head still here?
No, we're way far away from that dude.
Well, he's talking about the remains of the Vanguard, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
we're carrying that?
Well, I was,
think
but
so,
if
yes.
we left the area where it wants us to go, then I'd just leave him there.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not just gonna forcefully take him? He's just ahead. He's not gonna fight you.
Exactly. Leave him over there.
You know what? Actually, no. I'm gonna take him. I'm gonna take him, and he will be the sorcerer's compass or something.
I mean, we kind of know the direction anyways. It's underground.
Yeah, but it'll help us. If he can pinpoint his location, that means that like, even
Oh,
if
yeah,
he
we
like,
need to know that.
He can't pull any stunts to hide away from us.
Even if he turns invisible, we'll be able to track him with him.
Yes.
But I say we pack up, we get on the ship, we head back to Guistanel, we rest, full rest. I learn my spells, and then we burn the candle, go kill that thing that's giving nightmares to people, so we can resolve that problem in Guistanel. And yeah, we go from there. I'm gonna just gonna make
Good
sure
to
that I have
me.
the spell. I'm gonna change my spells a little bit here.
All right. So you rest.
How much is that candle worth?
That candle is worth 8,400 ceramic pieces.
Oh, it's not that. I thought it would be worth more than that.
Well, because it's an expendable item, you can basically only use it once. It lasts for 4 hours, or it lasts for 1 minute if you cast the gate.
No, I'm not gonna take spells that.
Okay, so do long rest. We heal. I don't know if Taurus wants to use any hit dice.
Hey, Joe.
Yep.
So you read the book, right? During the long rest?
What book?
The spell book. Moraz's spell book.
No.
You're the only one who can read. Orin asked you to read it. Orin walked right up to you and said, hey, read this book. You were just
I was so
preoccupied in
mad.
combat.
Yeah.
I mean, he'll remind you repeatedly if you're not taking notice of this damn book. He wants to know what's in it.
Am I
Then
present
I'll
when
read
this
it.
is
I
happening?
sent you a message.
This is while you're all resting on the airship.
Can I do a detect magic on it?
It's a spell book.
Is it cursed?
No, it's not cursed.
Ninja, I sent you a message.
All
Well,
right.
You know, with these books, be careful. It might not be cursed, but who
All right,
knows
Joe.
what's written inside of that.
Well, of most importance is the research notes on the color in darkness.
Yeah.
I'll start reading it. I asked for Grimorn to, sit with me and just make sure that I don't get cursed or something like that. While I'm
It's
reading
not.
this.
I did it. I tried to see if it was cursed with my magic, and it seems to be safe. But I just don't know what you're gonna be reading, though. It could be a spell.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I'm gonna read it out to I'm gonna read it out loud. I'm not gonna read it in my head.
Okay. Well, let's
I'm gonna make
try
sure that
to
you can-
let's try
I
to
can
figure
read
out
it
what
to
he's
you,
saying.
so you can help me figure out what this is.
You gotta teach me how to learn how to read one day.
I'll show you some words. I'll show. Yeah. I'm gonna pull this up real quick. Oh, tell them about this
Hold on, the
guy.
cat's
Ooh,
flipping out.
wow. It's basically a creature. It's like minds of dozens of victims who died together in terror. So like the fact that they all died at the same time together, like, oof. They're all in pain. They want everyone else to suffer as they did,
We're gonna have to free them from this misery.
Yeah, I mean, it'd actually be good for. Yeah,
Hey,
we
guys.
probably need to save them.
Hello,
in a
Kyle.
sense.
Hey, Will made it. I've been making use of you as an NPC, Will.
You saved Ringsight's life.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was gonna kill him, but you saved him.
You were gonna kill him?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
PvP's not allowed.
Oh, it was a good story. I was
So-
really
I'm
gonna
kinda
kill him.
curious to hear this piece. Like, why were you gonna kill him?
Oren, can I give you a recap
Hold
real
on,
quick?
hold on.
I would love that. You know what? Should we do it verbally or through text? I don't want to derail.
Hold on, guys. Let's get this Color in Darkness part real quick. So I just started reading the book, and I'm reading it with Grimoire. I'm reading it out loud to him, and I'm telling him about the Color in Darkness, and how it's an amalgamation of multiple victims who died together in terror, and they're trying to draw others into their amalgamation. Like they're trying to bring other victims together
Just sharing the suffering.
to share in the suffering. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Their psi-like abilities at will. They're clairvoyant. They're psionic based. It's pretty serious. They have a lot of abilities. You know, we're definitely gonna need ring sight, so I can't kill them yet. But
Now, we never went to the gray, but I think Ringsight went to the gray.
No, we are going to the gray.
yeah, we're gonna go to the gray to get this thing.
Yeah, we found a candle that can teleport us right to that creature.
And
It
that-
doesn't
that's
teleport us
where-
to the.
That's
It
where
doesn't
Color in
teleport us to the
Darkness is.
creature. It teleports the creature to us.
Oh,
Yep.
okay.
It'll
We're
bring
gonna
the
have
That's
creature
where
to us,
Color
and
in
we
Okay.
can kill it.
Is that horde of undead is in the gray, and
Mhm.
that's where it lives, right?
It's
Mhm.
not
Yeah,
necessarily
so it
we
has
have to
psi
go to it,
abilities.
and we have to kill it within the minute. Before
It
the
also
gate closes.
has steel essences.
In a minute,
Oh.
I think we can take it down. In a minute.
I mean, if
Can,
we
can I
don't
tell you?
succeed,
Can I tell you guys? Can I tell you guys what it does? I mean,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I mean,
Maybe there's some protection
Cool.
on that thing.
yeah. Let me tell you about what it does before you guys decide whether or not we can kill it or not. I just want you guys to understand what we're dealing with.
I'll be
Steel
honest.
essence.
I would not. Like this is all stuff that that you got in a book, or how are you getting this? It feels
We're actually role playing this. Me telling the group this right now.
Yeah,
So
we found the
Moraz, the high-level wizard, Defiler wizard necromancer who specializes in the undead, he was here for years researching the color in darkness. You stole his spellbook last week, and Taurus is now reading that spellbook, which contains the research notes on the color in darkness. So Taurus is literally like telling you exactly what the color in darkness can do.
Remind me
I'm
what
not-
that is. I had to go.
I'm
take
not
care
going
of the
line
cat.
by line. I'm trying to paraphrase it because I feel like that's what our characters would do in this moment. But I'll
Right,
probably have to
right.
read on these a little more. But so he can steal essence. By the way, guys, he has a touch attack
You
and
can
he
steal our
can.
souls.
Yeah, he can. Oh man, this is crazy. Look at it says right here he can mentally absorb into the monster's consciousness. He steals a victim's essences of free action. Oh, sorry. It grants him hit points and a permanent new face. You basically become part of the amalgamation. Oh, that's crazy. A Caller in Darkness can also steal the essence of living intelligent creatures within 30 feet that are paralyzed or sleeping. Oh, wow. If they don't have if they're helpless, they can do it too. Oh man, so it could just take victims while they're asleep or paralyzed. Oh man, they could do the same. It can steal their essence easily.
Okay, so I can
Oh.
do some. I can make
It,
sure that I can make sure that I have remove curse and greater restoration.
Yeah,
spells
we'll
like
need
that.
that kind of stuff.
But the thing
As
is,
a sidebar,
It has more too. It keeps going. It has 4 more things it can do.
as a sidebar, might remember that doesn't protection from evil protect you from body snatching? That's not something that I
think
know,
so.
but it's something that you would know.
Yeah, I think that's true.
I'm not so sure. I don't know.
We might need to look into
Okay.
that too.
Well, that's not something that I would know. It's just something that you would know from your spell stuff.
We might need to pray on that. You know? Maybe the Fire Lord will tell us. But hold on. 1 second, guys.
I'm gonna put it in the Discord, Dark Sun.
So yeah, it has 4 more things. It has incorporeal traits. Which, let me read what these say. No, not a fork. What did I go
Yeah,
with?
actually, it might protect one of us.
Does it have
Um,
any weaknesses or strengths in that book, Taurus?
I mean, I haven't got that far. There's still 4 more pages. Let me read this page. It says here, this page is all about incorporeal traits and stuff. It looks like it's harmed. It's only harmed by incorporeal creatures. Oh, here's one: magic weapons and spells, and supernatural abilities were the only thing that affected it. Regular arms weren't doing anything to it.
I stroke my gray dart thoughtfully.
If the physical one doesn't hit, can it
Wow.
still make the clone ones?
Do we
I don't
have
think
any
the ball
ghost
wants
touch
to damage.
weapons, guys?
It's made from the gray. It's gray
You know,
forged steel, so I think it's gonna be good.
It's not okay. Protection from evil is just a buff. It lasts 10 minutes.
Oh, I'm thinking of 3.5. I'm sorry. I just thought I'd put that idea out there, but I was clearly wrong. I was mistaken.
Did you read in the Discord?
Oh, sorry. I'm looking at the board right now. There we go.
No. So until the spell's end, one willing creature you touch is protected against certain types of creatures: aberrations, celestials, elementals, fey finds, and undeads. The protection grants several benefits. Creatures of those types have disadvantage on attack rolls against the target. The target also can't be charmed, frightened, or possessed by them.
There it is.
If the target is already charmed, frightened, or possessed by such creature, the target has advantage on any new saving throw against a relevant effect. It's pretty good. It lasts 10 minutes, so I can do it on everyone. It's a level 1 spell, so I got like a shitload, and I never use my level 1 spells anyways.
You can only use
scared.
it. You can only use it on one creature, and it takes concentration.
Hey Joe,
Oh yeah, it is.
that
You're
that
right.
stat block, you want to look at the advancement line because this one's at the peak end of it.
Kind of dumb. You can't upcast it to.
The what?
Oh shoot. Yeah.
The-
Oh, but maybe
yeah,
there's a more
the-
powerful spell then.
So basically, this is the most powerful version of one of those.
I got an idea. What is that other spell that you can trap something in that zone? Like you can prepare the zone for when they step out and into it. Because I could prepare the area where we summon it, and then when it falls in it, it'll have a
I feel like you're
negative-
making plans for something you still don't know about yet.
It's an evil creature,
I still got
We're
3
gonna
more pages.
Supernatural
about it.
this bitch.
and you're kind of describing what it's doing and what it is. You know.
I've only got to the incorporeal traits. I still got 3 more pages.
Joe wants to read more.
I'm just like, I'm gonna let you keep talking, but I'm like, I got 3 more pages. I might help you answer some of your questions. It's this next page, Grimoire, is about undead. The fact that it's an undead creature.
I know that.
It's immune to mind affecting effects. They tried different things on it before. Nothing did anything. Wow. They couldn't do anything. They couldn't drain its energy. It couldn't res. And it wouldn't even resurrect because it wasn't willing. They could see them in the dark. It's crazy. That's one page. The next page. Oh wow, talking about an unnatural aura. Oh,
So
Animals.
I need to go home so I can eat food and get things done. So I will probably not be back until around the end of the game.
Okay. See you then.
And
Yeah.
it says whenever they brought animals towards it, They got panicked and ran away. Or they started cowering. Pretty
Are these
crazy.
people who are just like bringing people to the city of Guisino or into the Gray?
Every time they've tried to summon this thing.
Oh.
You know, I could cast shit, what's the name of it? Forbiddance. And we can force it to walk in the zone, and when he walks into the zone, he takes 5d10 radiant damage. That is not a concentration. It's like a zone that you prepare.
Oh wow. Speaking of zones, they try to prepare a trap for it to capture it and use it.
Yeah, but we're not gonna
invaded.
capture it though.
It said it passes through solid objects, so it just went back inside. But they summoned it into the sunlight.
Okay.
It's vulnerable to the sunlight.
I don't think we have any sunlight spells.
No, not yet. That's a higher level spell.
Okay, I'll admit, I actually am keen to hear about this as I
Oh, wait a minute.
I
Fixed level
stroke
spell.
a brooch, a pendant that I have that I got from Sadira.
Yeah. If we can get access to a sunlight or daylight spell, that would be
Well,
very helpful.
We're going to be
Bring this thing
summoning it, so if we summon it into our area, we can do it in the middle of the desert while it's sunny outside.
But it says in here it can go into. It has incorporeal that can go into solid objects. Like
Okay.
it can just go into the ground.
But it's still, if it comes into the sun, it might take some damage.
That's actually exciting because I've had this brooch and not used it for about 3 months now. Just
What is that?
this thing, and it takes a slot too. The Sunstone Amulet. I can cast Daylight. I can cast Scorching Ray and things like that. But it's
Yeah.
okay. All I was gonna say on that part. All I was gonna say is I got it from Sadira, and it is a Blue Age piece.
You're going to have to
But-
use that. Do you waste it when you use it?
It recharges over the course of a week, but it's been sitting there charged, and I've been thinking about letting go and maybe giving it back to Sadira or something like that. But she wanted me to have it, and who knows? Maybe she thought I need it for something like this.
It says that they try to use something with the sunlight, but it went back into. It uses its incorporeal nature to go back inside of a different room and evade it. But it tried to run away when they used sunlight against it.
Yeah.
So, and it couldn't attack them. It almost killed somebody, but they got away. But it ran away instead. So might be a last minute thing.
The caller ran away, or the person that ran away from
The
the
caller
call?
ran away.
Oh,
The caller ran away from the
Okay.
from its
Okay.
victim.
That is interesting.
Well, I do have Sunbeam. I can prepare that. So maybe if anything gets too dire, I can chase it away. Although we're kind of here to kill it, not make it run away. And if we don't kill it, it'll just kind of keep ruining the city. Although I don't know necessarily how much we care about the city. Could just condemn it and make sure no one else goes near it.
It says in the incorporeal page. Let me look back here real quick. It says it can pass through solid objects, but it can't pass through force objects, like a
Force
wall.
barrier.
Yeah, if we put a force barrier, we can trap it.
Well, I don't know that we know that spell. Like, and what level is force barrier? Isn't that like a higher level too? I think it's like a level 8 or 9.
That's probably how they experimented on this thing.
He's a strong defiler if he's able to do these things.
Sunbeam has concentration for 1 minute, and I can repeatedly shoot a beam as an action every turn, and it does 68 damage if they fail to save. It's a con save.
His spells only go up to level 6 on here. I don't know.
Before the fight, I am gonna cast on myself a protection from evil, ninja.
Let me ask this. While we were
All
in while we were in this area, did we find any areas that resembled like force barriers or magical areas?
No, nothing like that.
Have you finished your recounting of the?
That's it. Yeah.
Okay,
That's all I got.
awesome. So, that is the next phase, is for us to go ahead and enact this ritual and summon the color and darkness to this world to end this
Yeah.
once and for all. Is that where we are at?
Yeah, and fireballs,
A fireball. Okay.
or potentially a firestorm, but I don't know the size of that creature.
It's a lot of dead people. I'm assuming it's massive.
Right.
Is it
All right. So
massively-
before this gate opens up, what other spells? You cast protection from evil on each party member,
No, only on myself. It's a concentration spell.
only on yourself. All right.
Yeah.
I do have daylight. I can learn that. But what I'm gonna do though, I'm going to set a trap for it. So it's gonna fall into. Give me a second.
Is the creature, was it undead?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's a ghost.
Cool.
It's 1,000
Going
ghosts.
to have disadvantage on saving throws on Sunbeam.
I'm gonna cast a Forbidden Zone. Okay. And for it to get into, to fall into. And while he crossed that area, he's gonna take some radiant damage.
I'm just gonna tell you, he won't.
Okay.
He won't cross that
Wait.
barrier. He won't leave his plane of existence.
Oh, what?
Yeah, that's all. I was
Oh, he
saying- that's
stays
all I was
there.
saying.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
I kept telling you guys, I'm like, he's not getting summoned to our plane. We're
Well,
going.
somebody
into
somebody
his plane
said that he was coming to our plane, so we are going in their plane.
You have to go into the
Yeah.
plane of death,
and
into the
kill
gray,
it
and fight
in
him
9
there.
turns and then
Oh, yeah,
leave. in the
yeah. So
portal.
I'm not gonna learn that spell then, if that's the case.
All right.
Okay, I misunderstood.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. But I'm gonna cast on myself protection from evil, anyways.
Anybody else want to cast a spell in advance before you go through the gate?
This is the day before we took our long rest, but I would generate 40 good berries and give some to the.
I'm gonna have my sword with me, my floating sword.
You distribute
Okay.
good berries. You cast your floating
And-
sword.
I'll give 10 to Taurus. 10 for me, 10 for Morn, and 10 for Ringside.
Thank you.
A bunch of people did have damage on them, and you're gonna have to actually like roll some hit dice for healing or cast some
Yeah,
healing spells.
I'm gonna cast a big healing spell. I can heal him completely
All right.
with the spells slots that I have.
I rolled some healing dice for myself. Let's see. And then we're rolling 2d10 for Hero's Feast.
Yeah,
Okay.
get all that in advance.
What other spell should I prepare? I have Greater Restoration. This
Oh,
anti-left
lame.
spell.
What? What's that?
Just 4 hit points for the Hero's Feast. That's okay though.
Oh yeah, we gotta roll that too. Give us a- I am working on my spells.
It still tastes good though.
You still get the saves and advantage on
Right.
wisdom saves and stuff. That's also concentration. Never mind.
So while you were gone, Skylo. Fucking, we were fighting. I was surrounded, and Grimorn was coming to help me. We killed these little guys. I fell asleep in real life. Grimorn calls me, and while I was asleep and before I woke up, I guess Taro cast a
fog zone, whatever.
fog cloud around us, obscuring my vision from killing these guys.
What's the roll for the temp HP?
2d10.
2d10. I'll roll that for, so yeah, 9.
So I was misunderstanding what happened. So I thought we were all retreating because I thought we were getting overrun or something, or I was about to die or something. I still had like 100 HP left. So I started retreating, and no one else retreated, and I was like, I'm retreating towards Taro, and then he pulled me closer to him with his telekinesis. It's like, good, because I'm gonna kill him now.
Hey, Taro, you want to roll your temp HP here? 2d10?
Ninja, can
Taro's not here.
Oh, he's not here. Shit.
yeah, he left it. Ninja, can you explain anti-life shell for me? I don't know if I'm reading it right.
He's
Does
got
it-
7.
Does it remove undead and constructs
It's a
from
shell.
the barrier?
That wouldn't remove it.
They can't pass through it.
Okay, that might be helpful then.
Yeah.
But an anti-life
yourself.
shell wouldn't help you with that. The opposite would help you.
Well, let's check it out. A shimmering barrier extends out from you in a 10-foot radius and moves with you, remaining centered on you and hedging out creatures other than undead and constructs. So the collar would pass right through that like it's not even there.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
What
So
you need is Life Shell.
Other vision.
Life Shell doesn't really exist, though, I don't think. I think that's just like a globe of force, like a
Invulnerability.
wall of force.
No, okay. Again, back in 3.5, they had the opposite. It was like a death shell or something like that, where it was against just those things, undead, and I don't know if constructs were affected, but look, it doesn't say in the actual description. I don't look.
Either
I'm
way,
just
I
telling
don't
you-
have whatever
yeah.
that is.
Okay.
I assume Ulrig's not coming along. Did you roll your hit points, Joe?
I'll do it right now. I don't want us to go into battle yet. I mean,
Yeah, we could save it for next
got
week.
30 minutes. Yeah. We got like 30 minutes.
We could just do prep tonight and just hang out.
Yeah.
I was hoping we'd get to it so you could do that level up, but, we're a little slow. What can you do?
I fell asleep.
There's no poisons that I would know of that affect undead.
Not gonna lie.
No,
I
they're
was
immune.
asleep for like 30 minutes.
I think they're immune to on this.
I noticed.
Okay.
13.
Is there any plants in the gray? No, right?
Nah.
It's just death.
It is just the realm of the dead. No plants at all.
I don't think I'll need
I have
to
a
do.
question.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
So you said that this dart that I have is gray forged steel.
Yeah.
Therefore, it's forged in the land of the gray.
Right. It's made of the stuff that they would pull from that realm.
Okay. So it's not just that they made it in the gray; it's made of the stuff from the gray.
Yeah.
It makes it ghost touched.
Now,
if we kill
my-
this thing
my question is
faster than
this.
10 rounds, can
I
we
would-
make more and grab some stuff?
Eh, you
that
could try to
was-
harvest some, sure.
That was actually exactly where my question was going. Was could I do some fabrication rolls while in the gray?
I will warn you that the gray is not somewhere you ever want to be. There are very dangerous things lurking in the gray.
Okay.
I tell
I'm assuming there's going to be
Orin.
other monsters besides just the amalgamation thing.
The color in darkness is really dangerous, but there are random monsters in the gray that are equally scary compared to the color and darkness.
They just don't.
I'll tell
affect
Orin.
prime
I'll tell Orin
material.
the book was talking about ghost touch weapons, like the one he's
Yeah.
talking about. He has.
Well, what I was saying to Ninja was that those other random monsters don't affect the prime material like this one does, right?
Right.
Yeah.
The color's unique. It's like a ghost that comes across from the other side and does things, possesses people, drives them insane, makes them kill themselves.
Yeah, we're going to be right in the plane.
Go into the realm of the dead to fight this giant swarm of ghosts.
Insane, suicidal,
it's
homicidal
Not
ghosts.
necessarily ghosts. It's more like souls.
Yes.
If we could make a nice sacrifice, then maybe we can get something.
These are basically the souls of all the people that died in Gustenel in the initial Defiler assault when the 7 Sorcerer Kings cast 10th level attack spells and caused that giant crack, and it just killed everybody instantly. These were all the people that were killed from that Defiler magic, and they all formed. They all died instantly and formed into this one superior ultimate ghost.
Yeah.
Hey Taurus, can you fix your hammer before you fight this thing? Do we have a blacksmith on our ship?
Oh yeah, we need that too.
Nobody in the party has blacksmithing, right?
I should have
Uh,
that.
Somebody on the crew will have it.
uh,
I rolled an 18. It's fixed. I don't know who on the crew has that ability, but one of them is definitely a blacksmith.
Sure. They deal with siege equipment and all that other stuff. Someone's got to have it.
You've got at least 2 dwarves, one of them, for sure.
So yeah, I tell
Right.
I want to keep reading this book a little bit. I don't think we're ready just yet. I'll read the book a little more, and
This thing has
you
many protective traits, like you can't hit it with mundane anything, and it's immune to all sorts of stuff.
it has the souls of like thousands of people.
And it's got some really dangerous attacks, like really, really dangerous. But that's why it's worth a level up, right? You don't get a level up for just fighting scrubs. You have to fight something major that has world-changing effects. Like this'll make a dead city livable again.
Yeah, that's kind of huge.
This is going to be a big deal, guys.
It
We
will
can get-
change the whole region. The whole regional politics will be completely altered.
keep tar for life.
You could even open a trade route. I'm sure Nibene would love it.
Isn't this kind of out of the way though, like northeast of where Nibene is?
He's the closest city.
I would like to. I have this Scion's headband where I've socketed the Ring of Protection.
Uh-huh.
It says I need to concentrate to raise it to a +2 to Wisdom saves, and after a minute, it raises to a +3. I'd like to have that going by the time. I don't know if I have to mention that now.
Yeah.
But that is something that I want to do ahead of this process.
So we're gonna power up like a Super Saiyan 2.
I'm thinking more like power down, like meditate, like when Qui-Gon Jinn is locked behind that that barrier.
Oh,
and
the force
Obi-Wan is
barrier.
just yeah.
The
+3
ratios.
on all saves from that?
No, just wisdom
Just
saves
wisdom.
against mind affecting or compulsions or anything of the sort. Hold on, wait. I'll fix some of my actual stats here.
That's a
Oh, you
good
know
thing to
what?
have for sure.
I might cast Dawn.
I have a cotton courier outfit that gives me +3 to wisdom saving throws against compulsion or mind effect spells or sonic abilities.
Hey, read that
Would
spell there
that
that I
Help
just put down.
against this thing.
That would help, yeah.
Okay.
I just
Just remember, it's scared of the sun. If you cast stuff, it's going to try to run.
we have 1 minute to kill it.
I understand. But
We
if
don't
it
have-
tries to run away,
Well, we
we
don't
won't
have.
be able to kill it.
We gotta damage it though.
You have to damage it. If it starts to kill us and we don't have time to run away, then cast your dog. This doesn't say that it hurts. The daylight and stuff doesn't hurt it. It scares it.
Does it specifically have to be daylight?
No,
Well,
but this is
any light.
This don't cause radiant damage though.
Radiant
Yeah,
damage is the
'cause-
kind of damage you want to be doing.
Yeah, exactly.
Because sunbeam doesn't specifically say that it creates sunlight like other spells say that it's specifically sunlight. If it's just any light, then sunbeam
It's,
does generate
it's
light.
sunlight. It's sunlight.
You know what? That is a really important point to make. So, looking at this sunstone amulet that I haven't used this entire campaign, it's a attuned item that I've been having, and it says that. Okay, hold on. I'm just gonna go ahead and read you in case you don't have it on hand. It can store 7 charges, gain 1 charge at noon every day. For 1 charge, you gain benefit of shade and full sun. For 3 charges, you can cast daylight. Now, here's the thing: what I was going to ask about. It says for 2 or more charges, you can cast Scorching Ray. 3 range attacks of 2d6 fire damage. The extra charge beyond initial 2 increases the spell level up to a maximum of 7th level, because that's 7 days, all 7 charges.
Mm-hmm.
Now, here's the problem. Okay, it says that it's Scorching Ray,
No, it's fire damage.
which is fire damage.
Right. You would want to
Radi-
cast daylight instead.
Well, my point is that because this is a Sunstone amulet, could we, for the purposes of the story, call it radiant damage
No.
in terms? No. Well, if that's how you feel, it's okay. But I just thought I'd bring that up and say,
But it has the
thing-
daylight spell, which is exactly what
No,
does work on it.
No, daylight doesn't do damage. That's the problem, and it's not sunlight. Daylight is only a level 3 spell.
well, I just thought I'd offer the chance for the Sunstone amulet to.
I think that Scorching Ray would be a strong thing to do, though. A level 7 Scorching Ray, that's stronger than most of our stuff.
Yeah, for sure. Unless it's immune, but it might just be resistant. So, if
No, it
it's
doesn't
resistant,
say.
But we,
It doesn't say it is.
I don't know if they know.
It says it's vulnerable to, or not vulnerable. It says that they were able to use energy-based attacks and just not corporeal attacks.
I'm gonna
Well-
try to. You wanna close the table, Ninja?
Elemental
So I can say.
elemental damage was good for them. Was good for it.
Well, what
And
I
holy
thought I was
damage.
picking up what you were putting down was that radiant damage was superior to fire damage in this sense. And I was making the argument that because it's a Sunstone amulet, that, yeah, it says it's casting Scorching Ray, and so the heart of it, I mean, by the rules, as written, it would be, okay, it's fire damage. But in the heart of it, it's radiant damage or whatever makes the most sense for the sun.
Okay, so sunlight makes it afraid, and radiant damage, it's got vulnerability to radiant damage, so you do an extra d10.
That
But-
was my argument.
Fire is good. Fire does damage to it, but it's resistant.
Which is exactly
I do radiant damage.
So what you're saying is I was exactly right in making this argument.
I do radiant damage too.
I mean, because here's the thing: if it's just fire damage,
Very close
And-
to the table.
if
Yeah, you
Daylight.
can save it and close it. Yeah.
I'm just saying that if daylight just is going to make it run away, as we've previously established, and doesn't do damage, and if the Scorching Ray is just going to do fire damage, there is once again no reason for me to have
It's
this
actually quite powerful. Like, the specifics are that if it's caught in sunlight, it can't attack. And it can only take a single move action or standard action each turn. So it's very powerful to keep it in sunlight. Because otherwise...
We don't have anything that generates actual sunlight, just bright light.
And Dawn, the great thing about Dawn is that if the creature moves, I can move that thing as well.
So wait, daylight isn't sunlight?
No.
Daylight is just a spot of light that you boom, you bring on.
Oh, I thought it counted as sunlight.
No, it's only a level 3 cleric spell.
Dawn
not super strong.
specifically says the light is counted as sunlight. The
Right.
spell has to specifically say it generates
Yeah.
sunlight.
Like this
Well,
one's
Dawn-
entry actually says the daylight spell specifically does not work. So
And
Oh,
Dawn,
okay.
Dawn is a level 6 spell. So
But it will help us for other things.
No, it's 5th level.
5th level. But the nice thing about it is that if he can't attack us because it's in light, and I can move that spotlight on it as it moves, then
Would
you know,
anybody be interested in this
Dawn does
sunstone
do
amulet?
radiant damage. It does 40-10 damage. I don't know why you said it
on
doesn't
top
do
of that, it does that, and it with an additional D10 because it's radiant.
Would-
Because it's
Is
vulnerable.
it taking an attunement
Yeah.
slot?
It takes an attunement slot, but would anybody be interested in the sunstone
good.
amulet?
No,
I'm good with that. I can't use it for.
Yeah.
I
It takes a
can't-
bonus
I've
action
seen
to
it.
keep moving the daylight, though.
Yeah, it's just a bonus action. I never use bonus action most of the time.
Yeah, I'm good, Will.
Okay.
But someone else might.
If you guys
Maybe
want to
Taro.
use fire, I can also use Elemental Bane on it to remove its resistance, and it'll actually take an extra 2d6 damage of the type that I want it to.
you should ask Soul when C is
Fire.
available. Maybe just send him a message, see if he wants to use the headband.
They do have to do a Constitution save, so they might just make a save, and this thing might just have legendary resistances, so that might not be a good use of a 4th level spell.
Or it will burn up a legendary resistance. Which,
If I'm gonna
you know.
do that, I'd rather just cast Sunbeam and repeatedly hit it multiple times with con saves for a minute.
Yeah, that's probably a good thing. And what
Yeah.
kind of con does that have? Like, it's a undead, so I don't know what it would be.
Does that book say how Constitution-y it is?
So it comes from
does.
Tui, and Tui is interesting because, like, undead, because they're not physical, they don't actually even have a con. There's no way to interact with their con at all.
They just fail con saves.
So they have
They do.
zero and infinite con.
Like, if you try to throw anything at him that has a con save, it just doesn't work at all.
That does not make sense regarding these spells.
Yeah, but we're playing 5, no?
Well, that's just the power it has. Anything that requires a con save, it ignores it.
Like, a zombie in 5e actually does have con. It's 16 con per zombie.
Doesn't matter. It's just a power this creature in particular has.
So here's the thing.
So literally none of our light spells that are supposed to be effective on it would do anything.
Yeah, it's all con saves on every light spell.
Sunbeam and Dawn are con saves.
Yeah,
It would have the light
device-
effect, though.
Huh?
The lighting effect. It's
I guess.
afraid of it.
That would be the
Yeah,
only
but then you
thing.
don't do the damage, you know? But that's okay.
Yeah.
It's just one spell to cast right at the beginning, and it lasts, a long time. So.
Okay.
You can shoot beams of light on him too, huh?
Tell you what, for damage, I'll count it as it automatically makes the save. So it will take the damage, and it is vulnerable.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
Cool.
Yeah, because it's vulnerable to it, so.
Actually, you know what? For Sunbeam in particular, I'll just say it just functions as normal because light is its vulnerability, and this is the spell you're supposed to use on it. So it just works.
Oh, okay.
But
that makes more sense. Then.
other spells, it ignores. Like if you threw Shatter at it, it would ignore Shatter because it's got no physical form. It just moves.
right, that makes
Yeah,
sense.
it's
But the
incorporeal. That's incorporeal.
dawn is the same thing because it's sunlight.
Yeah, it's radiant damage, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so hopefully that makes sense.
Yeah, it made sense. Automatic success with sun spells.
Well, no. So
I
the sun spells will completely work as normal. Like it'll have to make a save, or it can't even make a save. It'll just take the full amount of
Yeah,
damage.
it's vulnerable, so.
It is very vulnerable to light, so it's super effective.
Taking-
So
it's taking
think of the
additional.
things that it can't be affected by con saves are stuff like poisons. Like you can't poison an incorporeal
Right.
thing.
Right.
Exactly.
Exactly.
So use some logic and it'll all work out. All right, I'm going to end the stream there a little bit early, half an hour early, but we're down many people. I had fun. Hope you all had fun. You got a sneak peek on the monster for next week. It's very cool looking.
That's gonna be fun.
Yeah, we're leveling next week. if
Don't
we
be late.
survive.
Don't be late. Don't sleep through it. All right.